Since 1980, DeNick's has been a roast meat mecca at the Reading Terminal Market, serving up everything from succulent pulled pork,
It is really like butter.
to incredibly juicy brisket.
Oh my goodness. Oh wow. My brother.
But I'm here for the sandwich that rivals the famous Philly cheesesteak, the roast pork.
Now, what is it about the roast pork that makes it like such an iconic sandwich for you guys?
Everything works perfectly in harmony. The pork, the cheese, the broccoli rabe, just all comes together on a crisp Italian roll, and it just works. It simply works.
It all starts with a boneless ham that's covered in a secret blend of Italian seasonings and roasted in its own juices for 5 hours.
Oh, wow. This smells even better than it looks. I would very much like to hollow out a large bun and just eat this whole thing. We probably don't slice them while they're still hot, right?
You try to slice them hot, they're just gonna fall apart.
I have bad experiences being on the line in the kitchen. When you try to slice it, they crumble.
It crumbles, exactly.
So how long do you let them cool for?
They're cooled overnight.
How about that for quality? 24 hours goes into every single bite you take here.
To make the sandwich, Joe cuts ultra-thin slices from the chilled ham and drenches them in a steaming vat of pork gravy.
How long does it go into there for?
It's sliced so thin, this takes less than a minute to get hot. Really, really quick.
While the pork soaks up the flavor, Joe slices a freshly baked roll and carves up the sharp provolone.
And I love the fact that it's irregular slices. It's not formulaic.
It's a nice
Chunks of
character.
provolone. It's awesome.
Here's our pork.
Now look at what that looks like when it's coming out. My mouth is like craving it now.
The final touch on this sandwich masterpiece is the sautéed broccoli rabe.
Now broccoli rabe is a really traditional kind of an Italian, more bitter broccoli. They tend to do it sautéed with garlic, spices, but I've never had it with this. And, oh, and then you're gonna put gravy on top of it.
Just a drop.
Just that little extra.
A little extra.
Here we have the completed DeNick's roast pork sandwich. You have any idea how good it is? Every element complements the next. You have the crustiness of the bread, soaks up all that gravy, all the meltiness of the cheese. The pork is full of flavor, and then you have this kind of great, like garlicky, almost bitterness of the green. You got that awesome sort of drying, nutty saltiness of the provolone. Because this pork is so good, it's beginning to make me understand why it's a sin to eat it in some religions.
It's a fudge brownie infused sundae that's even bigger than its name, the Mount Vesuvius.
All right, so here we have the foundation of the Mount Vesuvius, stacked peaked vanilla ice cream.
Exactly.
Okay, what's next?
Then we add our homemade brownie pieces.
You make brownies here too.
We do. They're fudgy and delicious.
Can you go wrong with either one of those two adjectives? You could apply that to a car and I would eat it.
Eric covers the mountain of ice cream and the delicious boulders of brownie with homemade bittersweet hot fudge.
A little bit of lava for our Mount Vesuvius.
He then finishes it with an ash of malt powder and a smoke cloud of their decadently delicious, freshly whipped cream.
If only the people in Pompeii had it so good.
This mouth-watering mountain looks too good to eat alone. So I sit down with Ryan Burley, my Sherpa for this delectable ascent.
Okay, so do I just dive right in? Am I like sort of like the Vestal Virgin? I just sort of get thrown right into it?
Probably you want to eat slowly if you want to finish, and then pace yourself.
I want to make sure I get a little of everything. Whipped cream, some malt, some ice cream, some fudge, and a bite of brownie.
Oh, wow.
That's one bite, and I know you're jealous. Every element is delicious. Every single element.
Thank you.
Homemade whipped cream, it's super duper light. Then fudge, so good. All of the brownie sundaes in America just surrender. Seriously, do this. Just do this.
All right, quiet down. Here's how it's gonna go. These two guys gotta eat this in an hour or less. Okay, you guys ready?
Yeah.
All right, let's hear it up. Here we go. 3,
Kyle's advice, I attack the cheesesteak in 3 sections. Tony and I take down the first delicious pound in under 4 minutes.
This is so delicious. I feel like I'm like gushing. I'm like a little starstruck by the food awesomeness. Oh man.
With the awesome flavor thrusting me forward, I quickly put away pound number 2. And pound number 3, just 5 minutes later. This challenge feels like a sure knockout.
I've eaten so much cheesesteak and I'm 3 pounds down. That's the man versus food diet.
This stuff is so good that they don't want to stop eating. They're going to go through the pain. They're going to break through the wall.
I'm only 11 minutes in, and I've already eaten 3 pounds. Cheesesteak is one of my all-time favorite foods, and I don't see how anything can stop me from finishing this awesome sandwich.
This is so good. And you get to have this anytime you want. You are so lucky.
I'm plugging along, feeling no pain. And then my opponent pops me with a surprise uppercut right to the kisser.
Whoa! The cheese turns it into glue at a certain point. Oh my God. It's just the hardest swallow ever.
I feel like I've been cold-cocked by some cold cheese.
Oh my goodness. The cheese stands alone. And it stands right in my way of victory.
I may be struggling, but it's even worse for my partner, Tony Luke.
The Witch cheese, the roll, is just filling my whole stomach. It's like up to here already. This is not easy. And I'm a big eater. This is not easy.
With Tony almost down for the count beside me, I have to stop pulling punches and get in the zone. It takes all my concentration, but I managed to work my way through the 4th pound in just 19 minutes.
We're close to the finish line, but we're not done yet. I've got a lot of work to do.
I don't think he can handle it. I don't know if he'll be able to do it.
I'm only a few bites away from the cheesesteak title, and I don't know if I can go the distance.
Wow. Every bite feels like a whole sandwich at this point.
But I've got one last trick up my sleeve. Hot sauce. With the tanginess of the hot sauce helping me take down the last few bites, I've got the cheesesteak title in my sights. All that stands between me and a knockout victory is one last bite. With the Tony Luke's fans cheering me on, I stand up and make cheesesteak history. I've just knocked out all 5 pounds of the ultimate cheesesteak in less than 28 minutes, and I feel like a champion.
Adam, on behalf of everybody in South Philly and Philadelphia, you did us proud, baby.